Good evening, dirty birdies. I am live today, but I'm also very, very sicky. I caught a cold. Typical. It's going to last like a couple of days. So when I say I caught a cold, it generally does vanish. But I'm still here to get my dailies done. You can't stop me. The only disappointing thing was today was supposed to be my COD stream, and instead I'm just running some Guild Wars dailies. So, alas, that's lovely. I love it when oh, there we go. We're in business. Um, I'm going to keep my cam off just so that you don't have to witness my illness. I feel like just looking at a sick person can feel like you'll catch it. I know that's not true, but you know, just seeing me so sick and all of a sudden you're feeling itchy and you're feeling a little weak. So we're just gonna pretend like like I'm a VTuber minus the V tubing. They get a lot of views though. If I get outed in life as a streamer, I'm going to switch over to my other account and become a VTuber. I do have another account. I am waiting to be outed in my real life. Like, very few people know that I stream, except for like my parents. Excuse me. So if a larger amount of people find out, then I will just switch to being a VTuber. And then I will say whatever it is that I want to say. I wouldn't even have to worry about anything. I wouldn't have to worry about being politically correct because my face is attached to my job and my job is attached to my livelihood and my livelihood is attached to surviving. When I'm a VTuber, I can say everything that I think and feel. That's a little terrifying. I probably shouldn't. Where's that Nostrifus? He's over there. Hola, Latin boy. I feel great. I actually even brought a prop for this stream, but I can't use it because out of context, it really wouldn't make sense. Nas. Oh, you can't join me on this one. Okay, I'm just gonna finish this, I know, eh? I did kind of sound like the Tony the Tiger. The Tony the Tiger. Is this right here where my mission is? Right there? Yeah? Am I? Goodness. It's in front of me. It's behind me. That's really confusing. Oh, alright. Oh, you're gonna make me run it without my mount? Okay. Not a problem. Sorry. Every time I see the char run, it is kind of funny. It does look a little laggy sometimes, so anyways, we're just gonna get some dailies done. I just wanted to finish up this part of the story, or, you know, seems easy. I think I could locate somebody easily. Right before I went live, I was laughing with Nostrifus about how, when I'm in my house, I don't have, like, obviously, sickness etiquette. I can just cough into the air and be as disgusting as I want. However, I find that because I'm on stream, I'm still like, oh no, somebody could judge me. So I am actually coughing into my elbow. So I guess I was wrong. Uguay, just stop that. I also didn't want to talk to, that's nice. They just jump right on the table. Hey, is that research? Ah, it's lovely research. I love research. I love standing on research and breathing on it and just overall being a menace to it. Are those fossils? Were you studying them? Hope they weren't important because I'm just gonna jump right over them. Yep. Workbench. If I played Mortal Kombat, you know what? I'm not really sure I'm too familiar with all the Mortal Kombat characters. Let me look them up real quick. Mortal Kombat. I'll go with like one of the older ones since.
Probably doesn't help our search, but it's good info. Let's take note, but keep looking.
Oh my. I don't know. I'd probably just automatically. That's a big question, isn't it? Because on one hand, I would obviously want to pick someone who looks like me, and there are like a couple of like white, blondish women. On the other hand, I would want to pick somebody who's like I'd want to know their abilities or like what they can do, and I'd want to pick them. But I definitely almost always pick a woman, except I see this guy who looks like he's like the cat man. You know, that guy who like tattooed his face and like cut open his lip to look like a cat. Or is that a woman? I don't even know. But maybe I'd pick that too. Actually, that's funny. That was the first. Sonya Blade was the first one that popped up as I was saying that. Does sound pretty tantalizing, but yeah, maybe that. But again, I'd want to know like their abilities and kind of go from there. 'Cause she looks like she runs military boot camp every day. So, I don't know. Sorry, what else are we examining? Oh, stuff over here. Just jump on all the research. Entry number 4. Good. What else? Anything else? Anything? School? Get me out of here. Can I just remark? Oh. Okay. Look at these desks. So, if I'm not mistaken, can you like give me some space, please? If I'm not mistaken, these look like you would be sitting right here, right? Facing the front, the lecture hall. But the pens are behind you. So, would that mean that the table part of this bench is for the people sitting behind you? In which case, does that mean that if you're sitting in the front row, you're just writing on your lap as like you're taking notes? And then the people at the back, they have a table that's completely useless behind them? Or does that mean that you would be sitting facing the front, but also simultaneously like reaching behind you to really write? So you'd have to do like a lot of this, like scribble, scribble, scribble. Oh, what she said. Oh, scribble, 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 scribble. Yeah, taking notes. Taking notes. Yeah. Is that like how this works? I feel like there was definitely a better system already invented. Oh my god, it's like Doom. There's even barrels just like Doom. I'm so triggered. Can I climb up there? No? Okay. Aha! Oops. Aha! A clue. Symbiosis, inner core biology, presence and migration, communication practices, bloodstones. That's nice. What I still see far is workbench, whatever.
Focused, Commander. Find something? It's about the Titans and their environments.
Little fox. You're not a goat. But look how cute this looks. Look how cute that looks. It's like it's warming up. It looks like it's staring into the fire. That's so cute. It's getting sleepy because of the fire.
Where there's steam, there's Dyson, perhaps? Farrah seems to think so. She suggests not Valier. What are we waiting for? Before we go chasing
Back when Guild Wars was new and we were learning about the dragons, Anet never said anywhere that the water dragon was Suwon. The community decided to name it Bubbles. And now there's a title that you can get that says Bubbles' best friend. Aw, I would love to have that. Meguma, Nas, that's, I'm not sure, do you have... Hold on, let me remember.
I can see why she thinks the two connected. How, I'm not so certain. Neither was she.
Would you need to have the expansion, which is the Heart of Thorns? Do you have the Heart of Thorns?
She's still not sure what the energy is or if the Titans...
I think so. Don't quote me on that. Somebody else might know better. But I am so sure that Meguma was introduced in the Heart of Thorns. Yeah, rally to Meguma. Do you have it? You do? Okay. So just start that storyline. Or listen to Latin Boy. Okay, I found 2 out of 3 clues. Are there any more? I'm just gonna do this first person because it's kind of difficult to see where I can fit in. Aha!
They looked rather frantic. Should we be alarmed? She's in Janther's Sentry.
Sentry. Janther's Sentry. That's how you properly say it.
And did she give an exact location? No, but the area near Mount Valier is still...
Thanks, D Sharp. I was so sure that you were already following since I recognize your name from many, many streams. But if you were not, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it. Sorry I can't be more of a hype beast tonight. My goodness. I have to go up. Aren't you looking sexy? Whoa, those eyes. I found a lot. At Chewy's. I was sneezing a bunch prior to starting stream, but as soon as I started stream, all the Chewy's vanished. Which is good, actually, because it's pretty toxic to listen to someone coughing and sneezing through a mic. Nostrifus, as soon as this storyline is done, I shall join you in a heart of Meguma. Or maybe not, because he's not there yet. Oh, maybe because he's hopping all over the place.
Everything about this is rash. Go, find her, and extract some foolishness from her while you're at it. We'll do what we can.
When we updating decals for Doom Dark Ages. Actually, I have... I have made my own banner. Yes. I have made my own car banner. I've designed it based on an old 2000 Civic Nation commercial that we had airing here in Canada that was filmed in Montreal. So I took it and I made a banner out of it for my car. So that's the next decal that I'm going to be upgrading. It's going to be big blocky letters straight out of that commercial that say Civic Nation, which I always joke that Canada is like, you know, Civic Nation. I'm sorry. Yeah, it is, because we built our Civics here. In fact, a lot of even the American Civics get assembled here as well. And we always joke that we have so many Civics on the road here. It is literally the car of Canada. Mostly 10th gen, but any gen will do. There are Civics galore. Every time I drive, there are about 5 Civics all around me at any given point. So it is kind of funny. So I just have to hire somebody to actually bring it to life, clean up the pixels, because the banner is quite small. I just made it on, like, it's ghetto. But Nostrifus doesn't know. He's like, what don't I know? What don't I know? She says I don't know something, but I must know. Oh god. Oh god. I'm sorry. Sorry. I am amused. So anyways, that's my big project. I'm going to make a nice Civic Nation banner. Oh my god. What are the chances that I would run into you here? It's not like I know your location at any given point. Now kiss me. Or my raptor. Why is his raptor bigger than mine? Dirty raptor place. Anyways, there are no good games these days. They all ended around 2015. Well, it's not even just... Personally, I find that the shift towards making multiplayer games and the shift towards making contentable games, sorry, that sounds a little weird, but like make games that people can play for Twitch has taken over the market. And as fun as those games can be, I don't know. Forgive me if I'm off, because I haven't played every single game on the history of this planet. I guess Nostrifus is just running right in there. All right, let's go, I guess. I just find now what it seems like games aren't as interesting and they don't take risks, because every game now is made for like streaming services and shareable content. And like I kind of said, I haven't played all games, obviously, but so many of the games just seem so similar. They're all kind of clones of each other. They're all kind of the same. Like even today I was talking to a coworker and he plays Marvel Rivals. And I'm like, "Okay, so what is that?" And he's like, "Well, it's exactly like Overwatch." And I'm like, "Oh, but with Marvel characters." Oh, what's in here? Oh, okay. So even that's kind of like, I don't know. Nobody wants to take risks with like a completely insanely unique style game, and that I think makes gaming kind of more boring. And then you have people like us, we're stuck playing all these old ass games like Guild Wars. Wow. Like none of us have moved on from them because we don't feel like there's anything really to move on to. And if it ain't broken, don't try to fix it. So like, you know. Oh my god, I am cooking. Goodness gracious. I completely stopped to read the chat and just didn't heal myself. Can we pretend like that didn't just happen? That's pretty embarrassing. Sorry, Nostrifus, I'm embarrassed. Thank you. I too will help you. Okay, nowadays, games should be cheap and quick development times. Unfinished crap people put out. Before it was finished game quality, room to try new things. Yeah, people don't even want to play games. A lot of them want to watch. I can try Nostrifus. I don't. Yeah, I think it's through here. All right, let's go. That way. When the warthog stops attacking me. Pumbaa, I really don't want to kill you. Can we please just not? Also, I find all the games are made for like multiplayer, which is obviously a lot of fun, but it means that when you don't have an amazing campaign to play, you don't bond the same with the game, in my personal opinion, which is actually how I bonded with Guild Wars so much, because I played the story and I felt that, all right, this doesn't look like the way to Meguma. Yeah, I'm assuming you've tried this already. It doesn't look like the right way. Okay. Sorry, Latin Boy told us how to get there, but I wasn't fully reading it because I have Nostrifus, just start on the I just think the easiest way to do it would be to load in your second story. Third story, or is it the fourth story? So go to your hero quests and load in Heart of Thorns. Like, start that story, unless you have to finish this one before you did. So where's the point? Where's the rally point there? Okay, yeah, but like, start the story. It'll take you there really quickly, I swear. It doesn't mess around. And did you activate this story chapter? No, just do it. I have the same dailies there too, so I'll just wait for you to do it. Oh no, I don't have the same dailies. I have to complete an event in Janther region. Do it, Nas. Do it. I don't think you can get there from here like I thought, because all of these channels are blocked off. Like, if you, Nas, look at my map, the heart of Meguma is blocked off everywhere. There's no easy path to it. So start the story, load into it, and I bet you it'll take you there really, really quickly. It usually does, because they know that people want to get into the new location. There, it's not like it's gonna take you 10 chapters just to, yeah, just to get to the location. They will move you along quickly. They know how excited people get about it. But anyways, yeah, so as I was saying, I think campaigns can really bond you to a story and therefore to a game, because games in essence are just stories being told interactively where you get to control the main character. Even like FPS games, hell, Doom is ultimately just a story, a revenge story. Doom guy is angry. Doom Slayer is even angrier. Even a simple story is still a story. So if you don't have any good reason to bond with a game and a story being told, obviously it's really hard for you to think that a game is good. Now, I know obviously a lot of players will play games like that. They'll just load in. They don't care about the story. They just want to do multiplayer. But I think appealing to those basic carnal desires do in the game studios. You should always offer more to people. And if they choose to play the game just for the multiplayer, then let that be their choice. But I think a lot of people would appreciate, again, just bonding with the game, maybe playing a little bit of the campaign just to see what it's all about. And if a story's worth it, people will stick around. But again, I could be wrong. It's not like I've played every single game in the history of games, so I don't know. But I've definitely felt this shift. So many games used to be, I remember just going in a GameStop, or it was actually EB Games where I am. I remember going in and looking at the back of boxes thinking, oh my god, this game looks so good. Oh my god, this game has such a crazy storyline. Oh my god, this game looks so scary. I remember being a kid looking at the Alice in Wonderland, that's American McGee's. Alice in Wonderland, and just being like horrified at how scary it looks, but also just how badly I wanted to play it. And now going into a game store, first of all, what even is a game store? It's all just like Pokemon mugs and ramen bowls and Funko Pops, whatever. So, like, what even is a game store anymore? I don't know. It's the same with Blockbusters. It's just something that has vanished, but that when it existed, it provided a lot of fun for those of us that would regularly go in there. And even if you do pick up the box of a game, first of all, you already know everything about it, because if it's a good game, people have already shredded it in the media or on social media. And again, there are just no storylines that bring me to want to play any good games, or sorry, any games anymore. Do I have any pics of my BF3 days? Wait, me? BF3. What is BF3? Why is my mind farting? Battlefield 3. Me? You're asking for pictures of me from high school? Because I have plenty. Do I have any pictures of me gaming? No. If I do... sorry. If I have any pictures of me gaming, I don't think I have them easily accessible. But yes, I have plenty of pictures from those days. I never let anybody take any pictures of me gaming, though, because I thought that in high school people would make fun of me for gaming. I got made fun of for being like, when I was in grade 6, I got made fun of for gaming because I would game like boy games, but then simultaneously, if I admitted to playing something like really girly, and at that time, like early 2000s, you didn't have many girly games other than like Barbie and the crap that Nostrifus played. Um, My Little Pony games. If I admitted to that, then I would be called other words that aren't boy. And it's funny because tomboys, when I was growing up, tomboys are really cool, but actually being like boyish, you'd get made fun of. I don't remember why, but I felt always like my school, the school that I went to at that time, really valued like intelligence, and a lot of the boys were a little bit dumb. I was expecting to land on that, but I didn't. So I didn't want to be like dumb, considered dumb anyways. Wow, event succeeded. I hope Nostrivus got that event succeeded thing too. Yes, Nas, but it is funny when you play them in like retro, like as a retro game. Um, when I was in school, well, uh, I'm thinking about like my grade sixth year. I was just bullied relentlessly in grade six. I was like the first girl. This is maybe like TMI, but I was like one of the first girls to start like, showing stuff. And instead of being like the object of anybody's affections, much like media would lead you to believe, I feel instead like I was treated like I was gross. I don't know how else to say that, but instead of being like, wow, you're the first girl with like boobs in the class, instead it was like, ew, you have a weird chest now. Like, and I'm sure maybe that was just things that kids said and maybe didn't mean. But anyways, that was a really weird year. Um, and then in grade 7 and 8, gaming was just not a thing that anybody talked about. In high school, though, gaming was definitely, guys liked that I gamed. But all the guys who didn't. So, all the guys that I knew who were. Nas. Um, all the guys who I knew who were not like considered part of like the loser crowd, I guess, like just I didn't think of them like that, but like that is how we were viewed kind of. All of those guys, they only played NHL and like football games and FIFA, whatever. All the guys who played the cool games, the guys that I was actually friends with, one of them actually comes into my streams sometimes. I think he's so busy now, but he comes into my streams sometimes. They would be the ones who would play like COD, Nazi zombies with me and stuff. Maybe a little bit like they'd lean into like WoW and stuff. Quake, yeah, that was also a fun one. The only game that I can think of FPS wise that the cool kids and like the non-cool kids, quote unquote, again, this is all very like I'm painting everybody with a brush, um, was Counter-Strike. Everybody loved Counter-Strike. And at my school, we would set up LAN matches. LAN matches were a big thing. Get a bunch of computers together and start playing CS, whatever it was at the time. I don't think it was CSGO. I think it was like the one before that, and that was always a lot of fun. I never really got into it at the time because I was always too insecure that I wasn't really good enough. But I remember sitting in like philosophy class, or oh my god, it wasn't philosophy class, it was our civics class where the boys would all get together, take control of all the class computers, and just play CS. What came before CSGO? Oh my god. I have it in my Steam somewhere. Let me look. Source? No. Counter-Strike Source? Or maybe just like Counter-Strike 2. Apparently, I've spent 12 hours playing Counter-Strike 2. What? When? Counter-Strike, Condition Zero, deleted scenes, Source. I played for 6 minutes and got 4 achievements. Wow. Maybe it was Source. It does kind of look. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyways, where's that Nostrafus? Is he just doing his mission? Is that why I can't see him on the map anywhere? $1.6. We did Quake first. That's so cute. Quake was a fun one. Doom, despite being quakey, I never had many people who liked Doom. They always thought like, you're like a psychopath who like, you definitely like the Columbine kids because they also like Doom. You know what? I have a fun story to share. It's not that fun, but I'll share it anyways, and maybe you will be amused. I was watching a video on, I'm just waiting for Nas here, so at this point it's just chatting until he's done. And then we can go into Maguma, Heart of Maguma. I was watching a video on something called the West Memphis 3. And if you know American true crime or whatnot, you would know that it's a pretty interesting story of 3 8-year-old boys who were murdered. And 3 teenage boys were put on trial for the murders. And it happened at a really interesting time in the 90s called the Satanic Panic. I'm sure my American friends know all about it, or if they're old enough to. But just reminiscing on old video games, especially Doom, okay? When I was in grade 5, though I have to choose my words really carefully, obviously, because I am speaking of something that really did occur. I was a first-hand witness to Canadian Satanic Panic. And sometimes when I come across stories about the Satanic Panic, I think, how could people have been so gullible? Like, you always want to think, surely, duh, those people must have been so stupid. But my God, I have witnessed firsthand Satanic Panic from a teacher of mine who was deeply Catholic. She was my grade 5 teacher. She was deeply Catholic. And when I was in grade 5, this is where I learned about video games being very, very frowned upon. Actually, this is where the bullying really began, was after grade 5. I would play old video games. Doom and Heretic were at the top of the list, and I would show my friends, my girlfriends. I didn't have guy friends at the time because, you know, when you're a kid, you can be very like, genders don't mix, especially in those communities. In my old community, we didn't mix the genders. We just didn't have many guy friends. Guys didn't have girlfriends. Or maybe they did, I just didn't know about it. Anyways, I remember showing my friends from school who would come over like the video games that I would play, like Heretic and stuff. Heretic is a Doom clone, right? Really old, like a 90s game, a Doom clone, but instead of Doom guy, you're a heretic, I guess. It's the same weapons, just they're mystical. And my friends would go to school and talk about all these weird video games that involve demons and gore, and I was weird for playing all those games. So that's where I started learning that video games are like not cool according to mainstream. And furthermore, when you look at the media started in the 2000s, really early 2000s, started talking about how like a video game addiction is rampant, guys living in their basement with no job prospects, or they're just addicted to porn and games. Like that was being repeated on the news a lot. My mom was really funny actually. She would die before she let me have a console. There were no PlayStations or Xboxes in my house or Nintendos, nothing. But PC, because she saw a benefit to me learning how to like program things and download files on a PC. Remember, this is me in grade 5. She let the PC slide, so I had free reign on the computer. And I remember being a kid and like pirating things off of it. This wasn't LimeWire, this was Netscape. I guess we use Netscape as a browser, but what was Napster? Maybe it was Napster. Anyways, we were pirating things. I had an older sister who Kaza, oh my god, that's one I haven't heard in so long. Oh my god, you're right. I remember that one was lime green too, wasn't it? Lime green and black or something. Oh my god, take me back. I'm just gonna look up a picture because I just have to see it once and I'll know exactly what it is. Kaza, yes. Oh my good lord. I haven't said that in 20 years. Oh my god, I was taken right back. Okay, so grade 5 me was figuring all this out. Anyways, holy crap, that's wild. Anyways, so here I am in grade 5. Little did I know that my peers, my girl peers, started sharing stories about me being into satanic stuff, like playing video games and reading occult books, because also simultaneously then I really was leaning into like new age philosophy. So every week my grandma would take me to the library, and my old community, this is Ontario, this old community is called Richmond Hill. I have no qualms sharing that, who cares. It has a massive, gorgeous library. I'm not even going to bother with any of that. Just let the others take care of it. It has a massive, gorgeous library. And what I used to do is in grade 5, I would pick new age books, Wicca books, paganism books. So I've learned quite a bit on that whole art. And obviously it leans into a little bit of my inner feminism, where it's like the beauty of the female. I think there's a lot of beauty in being a man, but there's a lot of beauty in being a female too, and balancing those two energies is really important. Anyways, combine my new age philosophy books with my video game habits, and I fell into the midst of an early 2000s satanic panic. I was at the center of it. My teacher, whose name I cannot share without actually opening myself up to a serious conflict, she singled me out as being a devil worshiper. So every day during recess, she would keep me in for detention. Now, I wasn't the best student. I was really averaging like C pluses and stuff. So despite being a learned lady, I didn't do very well in school. I was going through a lot in the home. My mom was in her early 20s at that time. Imagine being 11 years old and your mom is just 17 years older than you. It's not it's not easy. She was like, some of my peers had older sisters that were my mom's age. So, one second, my mom's calling. Hey, I'm streaming. It's up to him. It's up to him. I'll let him decide. Okay, bye. Anyways, that's funny. My mom calls. Speak of the devil. So, my teacher at the time made it her personal mission to punish me for any worship. And that was really hard. So every recess, she would talk to me. She would confront me with my heresy and talk to me about why I'm choosing the wrong paths in life. And honestly, considering that I was 10, 11 at the time, she would talk to me like I'm a teenager doing hard drugs and stripping or something. She would pull me aside and say, I'm making all the most terrible life choices and I'm going down a path of darkness. And she would often tell me what I am instead of telling me that my behaviors are adjectives. She would tell me I'm a noun. If you know the difference, it's kind of like saying you are annoying versus you are behaving annoyingly, right? Like, I don't know how else to explain it. And she would call my mom and share with my mom all the satanic panic that she was feeling. And my mom at the time was just so overwhelmed with everything, her job, her failing marriage, just everything. She couldn't really handle it. But my mom also, I remember, never told me to just stop doing what I was doing, despite it bringing her hardships. Latin boy, I will not ignore that. I will come right back to that. um, yeah, my mom just really struggled with it. And she's like, I don't know, I can't deal with it. But she also knew that I wasn't like a crazy Satanist. And she also thought, even if I was, like, my mom was also in her 20s. So she was so hard pressed to believe that a 10-year-old girl is like turning to the devil, you know? How insane does that sound? Like, to a 20-year-old? Maybe to my teacher who was in her 30s. I think she was in her 30s. I don't really know. Maybe that was like really plausible because she grew up in the 80s and people were still going to church and she was obviously still she was Catholic Italian. But Nas, did you unlock it yet? Are we going? Nope. Oh, what the flip? Well, now I feel terrible. Like I led you astray to do this story. You should do the story anyways, because it's worth it. But, I'll just attack this guy lazily. Yeah, that was, what I went through. So that teacher kept me in every day for months at a time, just punishing me for her perceived notion that I was going into some extreme form of Satanism because I played video games and because I read books on like new age philosophy. It was pretty wild. So when I was doing some research into the West Memphis 3 yesterday, I couldn't help but reminisce on how insane it is that people would see something like a video game like Doom and just right away think, yeah, whoever's playing it is definitely a Satanist. It's so hilarious to me. I can't even. All right, let's get on these things. Nope, Nas is not getting on one now. He's getting attacked. There was a new girl. She was the only goth kid in school. You had the biggest crush on her. Huh. Became a news person. That's kind of cute. All right, Nas, you lead the way and I'll just follow you. What my dailies will have me do is craft resources, defeat 10 enemies under an enhancement effect, and complete one event. But I will do whatever it is you want to do. Yeah, you lead the way. I'm talking full-on satanic panic. Let me go fill up my water, please. 1 second. Now, also to preface this, Nas, I see that. Also, I'll preface it by saying I never dressed goth. I always dressed really girly, and I think that's what kind of drove a lot of people to mistrust me, because how could you be such a cute little blonde girl with pigtails and pink sweaters and frilly dresses, but also simultaneously play Doom and Heretic and the only normal games that I played back then? Oh yeah, the two games that I adored back then that never gave me a hard time. I still got made fun of it a little bit, but Hexen, yeah, that was a big one too. Age of Empires was very much alive and well back then, and I loved it so much. I loved the campaign. My favorite one was Joan of Arc, still is. And obviously, Warcraft. Warcraft 3 was a huge one that I played. And shortly after that, I think it was like grade 6 or 7 or 8 when WoW actually was released. And I didn't actually spend too much time in it because back then I was legitimately worried of getting bullied for some satanic bullshit. Like, I don't know. Grade 5 was so insane. It was so surreal. Looking back at it now, what the teacher did to me was honestly violated so many human rights. Talking to people about religion is, in Canada, unacceptable. Religion is a protected thing. You can't just ask people what their religion is, and if you do ask, you certainly can't tell them that their religion is wrong, even if it is a weird religion. Even if it's a religion you don't agree with, you cannot ask people about it and then grill them, especially if you are a teacher. But that is what she did to me every single day. And sometimes I really wonder if she reflects on those or if she just forgot, which is more likely. It's more likely that she just forgot. But I really wonder if she reflects on that and thinks like, ooh, that's so cringe. Or I wonder if she also maybe on the flip side thinks I was saving a soul. Oh, let's enter the fray. Why not? Oh my. Am I gonna die? Nas, jump into that scary thing with me. I've never done this before. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. Would you look at that? Oh my. Don't look too hard. It will kill you. Alright, let's just load in some of that. Let's get that, just to get his bar down. If that's even possible. Doing a piss poor job here. Anyways, that's my little story on Satanic Panic. It was a long story, so I'm sorry. That was not a very little story. However, so insane to think about that happening to me. And now, in my own, like, philosophy of life, I really try to go with the whole do no harm, ask no questions of that nature to anyone who I encounter, because even if they do have a slightly weird outlook on life, who gives a flying F? Let them think something now. They'll probably reconsider it later on in life, much like how I reconsider. Actually, I did not. Maybe she was right. I am a full-on Satanist now. Look at where I am. She was right all along. I do like New Age philosophy still, though. I like nature. I like that stuff. I do kind of still believe it. So yeah, I don't know, maybe she was right to be all, oh, you're gonna become a Satanist. But I never did become a Satanist. Though, on my Twitter page, I did follow the Church of Satan. I liked all the edgy shit that they posted. And they posted a lot of edgy shit. Especially when it came to politics. Anyways. Nas, have you been to the Crystal Desert yet? Etchy. I'm hearing etchy. I'm hearing perverted things. Edgy. But yes, that too, I guess. Edgy and etchy, all the same. Now that Nas is level 80, I'm sure he can tolerate the Crystal Desert. I don't see him dying very often. Hexen came out with a poster that had some weird writing on it. You took a white brush and copied it word for word. Yeah, it is incredible out of context. Can I show it on my map here? Crystal Desert is down here. I think we can get through here. I'm pretty sure. Or here. Oh, no, we can't go through there. Through Thunderhead Peaks. Actually, I don't know. But yeah, it's funny how people take things out of context and then just assume the worst, especially with old video games. So, okay, now that video games have become so mainstream, I guess maybe it's kind of good that we don't have people talking so much. Here, Nas, if you can teleport to wherever is closest to here, like go to the nearest waypoint on the east end of your map. So go to the most east-south waypoint that you have, and I shall follow you there. How's that? Yeah, now that games are so mainstream and basically safe, we don't have that anymore, but in the early days of the internet, everybody was so suspicious of like video games and the internet in general, and you had so many pearl clutchers back then, like my grade 5 teacher. Just a little chirp there towards her. Oh, to get to the Crystal Desert, we have to take a boat in Lion's Arc. Arch. We can't go through the... Well, whatever, Nas. Let's go explore anyways. Wait, where'd he go? Oh my god, he went to Lion's Arc, didn't he? Yes, he did. Oh, he needs a story chapter, Path of Fire. Nas, do you have Path of Fire? Let's explore. Let's see where we can get to. Come back to the waypoint that you had previously. And if this is the most east end waypoint, we can explore here maybe. Because even I have everything. Actually, never mind. I was going to say, I don't have all that explored. I just don't have the hearts done. Nostrifus is back. Yay. Yeah, shit was lame back then. So I guess now with games just being so goddamn safe and mainstream, you don't really have that as much. But obviously I still remember a time when if I said the wrong game to the wrong person, I would be accused of satanic panic. It's so wild. I mean, I wasn't accused of satanic panic. I'm accusing them of satanic panic. All they did was reinforce the notion that pearl clutching is absolutely the ugliest form of judgment. How's that? Yes, it would be. But then how would I tell everybody about... Did you get that point of interest? I hope so. Anyways, Nas, you explore, I shall follow you. Because I don't know what you don't see, right? I see everything, so it's kind of hard for me to gauge where to take you. But yeah, you're probably just unlocking things here, so might as well keep unlocking them. Ew, I hate all these spider webs. They legitimately trigger me as I walk through them, as the camera like pans through them. Like, ew, that's disgusting. Soldier of Fortune. No, I actually have not played that. I don't even know if I've heard of it, to be honest. I don't know. There. Nas, I'm gonna follow you and make sure that you don't die or we both die together and it's really romantic. Yay! He's exploring! So proud of him. Whee! I love how the raptor moves. I love how you can turn mid jump and it's just really fun. Anyways, yeah, that's my story with that. Games aren't really gory anymore, but also our threshold for gore is way, like, we tolerate gore way more than maybe we used to. And because like, there's the internet now. You want gore, you can literally find real gore online. So I guess we just put up with a lot more. Doom is still quite gory, but they're zombies, so I remember the last big controversial thing was, oh my god, Call of Duty, was it? The airport? Come on, who doesn't remember the airport? Surely you all remember the airport. I wouldn't know anything about that, Nas. I wouldn't know anything about it. Also, Nas, some of these hearts give you abilities to like special merchants. You unlock special merchants, so not all of the hearts are just stories, they're also merchants. In case you didn't know, I assume that you would have learned that, but wow, that guy's brave. Did you see that? That was a leap of faith, and now he's stuck. Leap of faith. Oh my god. That is really gory. Shoot a guy and their guts would pour out. My goodness. Time to clutch my pearls. I mean, I don't like gratuitous gore. I think that there is a fine balance for it, and honestly, I am a little sensitive towards it too. Like, there are certain movies that I don't like to watch because, in all honesty, I've just seen stuff on the internet that kind of, I hate to say, triggers me, but when you come across gore on the internet, all of a sudden sometimes watching certain movies can be all too real. And especially with the cartel releasing their own videos and it making its rounds on the internet, sometimes it is a little hard for me to watch certain movies where the gore is gratuitous. But it also depends. Gore for zombies, thumbs up. Gore for innocent people, thumbs down. I don't like that. Hold on, I'm just gonna was going to text my mom. I'm trying to break that defiance bar, but it looks like he doesn't really need a defiance bar break because he's just going down. Wow, would you look at us? We're saving the community. Alright, let me just say then. Sorry. Nas flew away. I'll get him though, don't you worry. Evil Dead is up there. I actually love Evil Dead Rises. That was a horror movie that I watched relatively recently where I had a lot of fun watching it. Like, a lot of fun watching it. If you don't know, Evil Dead Rises, it was 2003, I guess it was released. And wow, it's like a family story. It takes place in an apartment building. So super unique compared to other Evil Dead series. And it was actually great. Like, great. I loved it. Yeah, 2023. Yeah. I had a lot of fun watching it. And even like a couple of days ago, I was watching a video from either Dead Meat or whoever does like kill counts in movies. And I was watching the Evil Dead Rises one. A lot of fun. A good movie. If you're into movies, watch it. Hey, we're both killer queens here. I want to unlock more of like the names or the titles. Sorry, not names, titles, but the ones I've unlocked, I've not unlocked them on purpose. Just so happened to get it. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I guess I'll keep it. I should look into unlocking some of the ones that I like or that interest me, but I like Killer Queen. I'm not a queen, nor am I a killer, so it's fun to roleplay as a killer queen. Look at Nas trying to avoid all the baddies. I love it. More hearts means legendary weapon. Ooh, you guys should do all the hearts. I have a lot of the hearts in this. Lies. I have told lies. I do not have a lot of the hearts in these areas. Excuse me. Let's see where this takes us. This just takes us back to Thunder Troll Swamp. Do you have that explored, Nas? How do you pop out all the way over there? Does he want to go into the bile? Can he go to the bile? No, Isn't this where we just were? Treacherous depths? I don't know. Maybe I should do this heart, I guess. Ugh, but I hate those ones. Thank you, Zarius. I'll try my best. That I can promise you. Oh, big swallow. I just can't wait to pour myself some tea. I have my new citron tea, which should help with feeling better, at least that I can sleep through the night. If this heart, oh, I have to see, I hate these missions, which are like, use a scanning gun to find excavation sites. I like it when the hearts are just kill things. Kill this, or kill that, or maybe pick this and then get attacked by that. Like in the Janthier Wilds, Sentry, I guess, there's the picking cabbage mission, and every time you pick a cabbage, a boar or two will attack you. That was a lot of fun. Much more fun than use guns to find excavation sites. Sounds like a whole lot of work. And my energy levels are low. I did the most awful thing to my hubby just now. I told him to pick me up some food. He said, "What would you like?" I said, "Surprise me with anything." I know that's very dangerous and cruel, considering that he won't really know what to get me, but just get me anything. I am starving. Excuse me, I hope you don't hear that. That's disgusting. If you do, my apologies. Oh, I slid. Well, Nas looks like he's hanging around here, so miniatures have been hidden due to rising player population. I don't really know what that means. What's going on here? How do I find these artifacts? Oh god, I have to learn all these. Shoot a burst of electricity, scan, mark. Oh god. I could become an architect after this. Okay, dig site. I guess we should scan the dig site. That's what Oz was doing. I helped the Priory. Okay. That's a canyon spider. I didn't help the Priory there. Do I scan it? What am I even doing? Maybe I should shoot electricity at something. Like that. I've given up on my dailies. Oh wow, I have helped. If I revive this person, does that count as helping the Priory workers? I hope so. I'm confused right now. Same, Nas. Same. What's that? You marked a site? You know what? The good news is it looks like I can just go around and kill things, honestly. Let's just kill things. Always seems good to just kill things. Alright, let's scan. Oh, if it's a dig site, then maybe I could remove no. Okay, let's place a marker. Oh, look, is he coming over to check my marker? No. Look, something's happening. It doesn't look like he found anything, though. Dig site. Okay. Search. Oh, I can kill things, finally. Ooh, an enhancement? Thank you. I love enhancements. Just one, right? I tried. Believe it or not, guys, I tried to take care of my inventory. Nas was a witness of it, okay? I did inventory stuff, and yesterday my inventory looked amazingly clean. Yes, today it's not looking quite as good, but you finished? Goodness. I'll finish 2. I'll just kill things. Yeah, so apparently just search the sites and things pop out and you kill them. That's way easier. What's going on? What's going on? I don't really know. We're trying to do a heart, but I'm also... Oh my god, a huge ruined spider. Nas. Sick find. I've just been finding worms this whole time, like a pathetic loser. We are filling our hearts with songs and prayers from our knowledge of the satanic panic. Again, I legitimately can't believe that I was like a part of history. But what's worse is like random American history, right? Like, how does satanic panic make its way into Canada? If I kill this canyon spider, but I'm not doing it with one of those weapons, does it still count as helping? Yay, it does! Why did I ever bother lifting one of those weapons up? Okay, look at that. We are golden. Ew, you're making me walk through these spider webs again? It's disgusting. So, hold on. Let's actually, trying to kill the goth girl inside of you. Goodness. Let's actually help Nas out. What? So, he'll need a glider. Does Nostrifus have the right expansion for it? That should be Heart of Thorns or Living World Season 3. I can't recall now. The glider. Also, I want to get him some mounts. I think this mount is the easiest to get, though also obviously the most useless. If he has Heart of Thorns, yes. So we definitely... Okay, Nostrifus, you're getting homework from me. Wouldn't be the first time I've said that in my life. Nas. By the way, chat for the first time can see what you're writing. Thanks, hee man. Thank you. Oh, balls, he says. Thanks for playing with us, actually. It was nice. She's leaking the DMs. They've been leaked the whole time. So this mount is really easy to get, but I think it's in the Crystal Desert that you get it, though I can't recall anymore. I have to look up more into that. He already has the Raptor, which is great. The the skimmer's also really easy to get. I find this one maybe also easy. Scrimmer, not that. Goodness gracious. Um, um, this one is also really easy to get. This one, I don't remember how I got this one. Yeah, you can't get that one. I don't think you can get this one. Also not easy to get. And the sky scale is not very easy to get. Thanks, Denzo. Thank you. So we do have to navigate that. Nas, homework. Let's ditch this map. Actually, I'll wait for him to do it first. Nas, I wish for you to please, before our next stream together, I wish for you to complete the My Story. Are you finished this? The silence is telling. You know what? I'm gonna... Why am I asking? Nostraphus!
Oh, she's here!
Oh my god, I'm here. Hey.
She's here.
Did you finish your story?
Well, let me check. What button do I press?
H. Hero. H is for hero.
My story, I'm on chapter 6.
Finish it.
How many chapters are there?
8.
Oh my goodness, that's like 20 more chapters.
Hardly. Then,
Okay.
so I'll just show you what I did because I assume, like, I went through the game just trying to get all the good stuff. So, finish My Story. I think after that, I did Heart of Thorns because that will open Maguma up for you. And if I recall correctly, you will also get your glider, which is really helpful. It's so funny. When I first started playing this game, the people that I was playing with, we don't say names, Interlagos, he would take me places and just forget that he would use a glider here, there, and everywhere, and you don't realize how important it is until you are playing with somebody who doesn't have it. And then, yeah. So, finish My Story, and then get started on Heart of Thorns, and you'll unlock a few fun things there. And then maybe we can... I clearly skipped season 3. Do you have Path of Fire?
I believe so.
I believe so, yeah.
Yes. So I have everything up to Path of Fire.
Okay. And I guess then we could play by ear. But yeah, I think finish My Story and then let's get you on Heart of Thorns so you can unlock those like essentials.
Okay. So when is the next time?
So tomorrow is up in the air. If I'm feeling better, I wish to play COD and stream it. But even today, like, I'm so on my sea level game. I'm mostly just chatting because honestly, it's like, you know, when you get a cold and your symptoms kind of make you feel like you're almost like intoxicated, like you're so tired, everything. Nice, I saw that. Everything just makes you feel awful. So that's what I feel like right now. So I didn't want my first COD stream to be cameraless, and also me not aiming properly. So I'll see tomorrow. I'll aim for COD, but yeah, we need to get you the glider so that this isn't a thing that I have to witness.
So for COD, you said that Game Pass was like
$1 for 14 days for, yeah, that like the trial.
check that out.
You should. Hey, you landed on your feet then.
And then you can play it.
Yes. But also right now, I'm going to ditch you to go into the Janther Wilds so that I could finish up what? What is my daily here? I'm gone. Bye.
I'm so lonely.
Let's see what my dailies are. Defeat 10 enemies, so let's just kill 4 more.
It's like she's still here.
He's such a silly Billy. So silly.
I'm silly.
So silly.
Billy.
I am Billy. Capricious like a goat. Oh god, this is taking a lot out of me. Cool, killed one. Let's pick someone easier. Anyways, I'm gonna return to my chat and I'll be right with you in a couple of minutes. Or when I'm done this, I guess. Oh, sorry. Get your story done. No screwing around.
Right now, I'm watching a rat talk to a lion man.
I'm so proud of you, Nas. I'll catch up with you soon, and you better be done this story, but also study everything in it. Bye. I love assigning homework. Streaming with who? Well, if I'm feeling better, because again, I don't want to be disgusting. On my first COD stream, I was hoping that obviously maybe some people would actually watch it. However, I really don't know if that's true. I remember first starting streaming and thinking like the new Doom is gonna be super hot and everyone will want to watch it, but I haven't had many viewers, and honestly there are so many hot girls streaming COD that are way better players than me that I'm sure I won't have that many viewers. But nonetheless, if anybody does start watching me, I don't want to be a disgusting, sick, sniffly, coughly mess. But yes, streaming with who? Streaming with you, the real Denzo. I was going to do a stream along with him. I pray that he is better COD player than I. He could surprise me and I might be better than him at it. Who knows? Maybe before I go into COD, I should just practice my FPS skills with a little bit of Doom. However, who are we kidding? My skills, no good. I just really wanted to play zombies. Thanks, Nas. You're so nice. I just really wanted to play zombies, that's all. And they're not even Nazi zombies anymore, so like, I don't even get the... Why does that fly hate me? I don't even get the benefit of saying, wow, I'm right back in high school playing Nazi zombies. That, speaking of high school, that was fun. Use some voice changer. Yeah, like make my voice super high-pitched and kawaii. Yes. Well, that's what my other account is for. What is this? What is this? What is it? I can't collect it. What is it? Ecto? Ectoplasm? Oh, would you look at that? My dailies are done. Gather 25 crafting resources. Well, would you look at that? Then I can get all my dailies. Let's kill the baby tree by cutting it down. Chop chop, mother lover. Portobello mushrooms. That's crafting, right? It didn't notice me. Oh, it noticed me. I just want to collect those herbs. Will you guys allow me to collect the herbs in peace, or will you be too you will be too toxic? Oh, fudge you. Just wanted to collect some herbs. Whatever, I guess I'm done my dailies. I might as well just collect the 4. I don't think gathering the 5th ever actually does anything. Ancient sapling, sure. How could it be ancient and simultaneously a sapling? That's like calling it an old young person, no? What if we all just stream as to, oh god, I don't like that. I need more RAM. This comp keeps asking for more than 6 gigs to run. Oh no, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Let's get you more RAM. Should check out Canada computers. The RAM that's in that computer right now, they're quite affordable. Since that's DDR4, I guess, right? I could be wrong. I don't really remember. What's F1? Oh, nothing. There it is. I'm so hungry. I just feel big emptiness in the pit of my stomach. That emptiness says, feed me. I hate feeling hunger. I am very used to it though, but when you're this used to it, when you're always on a calorie restricted diet, you do get used to it. But when you finally feel hunger, it is so toxic. Oh, this was the fun one that I was talking about. You collect some cabbage and then the boars like get triggered, and the warthogs. Boars and the warthogs get triggered. It is kind of fun. Wait, does it count if I harvest it? Yeah, it maybe does. I don't know. I actually don't know. Oh, these poor sickly animals. I love how I lit myself on fire there. Let me collect this, but also assign my beast to light me on fire. Gotta stay warm somehow. Okay, one more resource to gather, and raspberries. You know what game I really like? You know what game? You know what? Pause everything. Where's Nostraphus? Nostraphus. I wish to play a game.
What game do you want to play?
Valheim.
Ooh, I was interested in that one. Haven't played it yet.
I...
Do you want to play it now?
No, not now. I would have to like legit set it up, but it would be purely one of those things that I don't even know if it's worth streaming because of... Actually, let's see on Twitch how many people...
It's got probably more than good too, right?
What? No way.
Yeah, it was a super popular game a few years.
It was?
Yeah, it's not that old.
It only has... Hold on.
How many viewers?
I don't know. I'm just looking at... Alright, to be fair, there are some Russian people on there that have 4K, 8K, 10K.
Oh, that's great. You're a Russian person.
Yeah, but I can't read Russian fast enough. Yeah, then...
Just say Circuit Vlad or whatever, and that will be enough, right?
Isn't this enough? Doesn't this do it for you guys? Suka! It doesn't do it for anybody. Okay, every time I pick raspberries in this game, I think of Valheim. Now, I love Valheim. I never got particularly far in it, but the guys I played with got like really into it, and I am triggered. I want to play Valheim, so I'd love to like try it a few times, and not even for the sake of streaming it, but just because I love it. The last time I played it was December 9th, 2022, according to my Steam. But that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Actually, it's a little sad. Like, the last time I logged in there, it was, yeah, it's stupid. I'm not even saying it. Anyways, let's do it. So, I don't know if the real Denzo needs more, needs more gigs. Oh no, to run Beam and G, then never mind. He can play COD. So maybe tomorrow I'll do a COD stream, see what that's looking like. And then maybe this weekend, if you guys are up for it, we can try Valheim. Actually, I think it would be a lot of fun because it is way more cooperative than this game is. This game is just an MMORPG. We're just running around like chickens with our heads cut off, doing simultaneously missions.
For how long do you this game so we can stream together?
Yes, and the thing is, though, I don't feel bad for it because I know no matter what, I will always come back to this game. I just really like this game. So I don't feel bad for asking you to buy it because I know at the end of the day, this is kind of my, kind of my shtick. This is my thing. I really like this game, so I know I'll always come back to it. Denzo has Valheim as well. What? No way. On what? Oh, on my computer? Yeah, he has my computer, by the way. My old computer. So, he should have Valheim as well. But he'd need it on, like, I guess his own account. Because if it's on my account, we can't play it together. Anyways, that would be a lot of... Huh?
Are you talking about me?
No. You gotta get Valheim now. You need to get Valheim. Because I think you'll really like it, okay? I'm not just telling you to...
I not really like it too. It was on my list of games to play. Just never got around to it.
Yes, like, it's... What the fudge? Get the fudge out of here. Yeah, it was hella fun to play. And looks like people do still watch it. Though, again, I expect I'm not going to get, like, 2K viewers on that. That would be insane. And I'm not Russian.
You're Russian. You're rushing me around trying to get through this story.
I am, eh? So, I'll try maybe COD tomorrow. But, if on the off chance I'm not feeling well enough for COD, because, again... being an FPS game, I do want to be on my A game. I don't want to be sick. Maybe Valheim would be a fun thing to stream, and it is Friday tomorrow, so I don't know. I have things to think about, but I'll let you know ahead of time, Nas. I'm not just going to surprise you like, all right, today we're doing this, and you're like, oh my god, I wasn't ready for it.
That's literally what you did the other day. I'm playing COD, and nothing can stop me.
And then I'm like, and I'm in Guild Wars, let's go.
And my computer won't work.
Well, it did work. I just realized that I would need to set everything up before I just go live, right? And I didn't want to do that, and I just wanted to get into Guild Wars, and I started feeling that sickness coming. So I just wanted to get into something that I know. This is my happy place. And even being in the wilds reminds me a lot of Valheim, like the starting zones and stuff. So, oh my god, I'm so excited. You have no idea. Valheim is special. It's something that I played with my ex. It was actually the only game that we played together with our friends. Actually, what's his name? That guy that came in the other day, I know his real name. I forgot his username on Twitch. He and I played Valheim a lot together. We had a lot of fun. If he would just log into our... Huh?
Daddy's hungry?
No. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his username. Well, doesn't matter. If he would log into our old base, you would see all the things that I built, and it was pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie, but we would probably be starting a base from scratch.
Okay. And then, so I'll do all the manual labor and you'll do the interior design stuff?
I like to also tame the boars. That's another thing that I like to do in that game. I took care of...
the boars?
Yeah, you like...
Crank your hog.
Yeah, you're disgusting. Yes, you would like build an enclosure around the boars. I don't remember how to do it anymore, but I like just what order the steps were in. But yeah, you would build like a fence around a few of them, and then you would feed them, and they would like show you hearts and show you that they like you. And then eventually they would get tamed and they would stop trying to escape and they would just live there. And obviously I tamed them just for the purpose of having pets.
Cool. There's a giant fucking undead dragon.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
on an island fighting a giant undead dragon.
Oh,
How much longer is this?
that's a long one. Uh-oh, guys. 1 minute, please. Give me a minute, please. Oh, guys, dreadful news for you, but incredible news for me.
The food's here?
Yeah, the food's here. So, Nas, you finish those storylines, all of them, every single one of them. By the end of tonight, I'm kidding, obviously, just finish the My Story. And then I will get back to you on Discord with our plans for this weekend. But yes, I absolutely think maybe on Saturday, if I'm not feeling better, if I'm feeling better, maybe we can try tomorrow. But I don't want to pressure you to buy another game, but also I want to pressure you to buy another game.
Alright, this will be the last one for, let's say, 2 months.
Okay, yay, I'm so happy. And then maybe we'll play it
How much is it?
tomorrow.
Hold on. Before I sign up for this, how much is it?
It's like $500, the most expensive game ever made. Should be like 20 bucks.
Oh, 20 bucks? That's nothing.
Should be, but hold on, let me look it up.
But now you're making... I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah, $19.99.
It's still in early access? It's been out for like ever.
It has. It's 2021. It is insane, but... Hey, it's a lot of fun. I know you'll have a lot of fun in it. Maybe Sandwich Night and Denzo can join us. I think we'll all have a lot of fun. We'll build the sickest base. We'll kill all the baddies. Everything will be great. I'll swear in Russian, get some viewers in. I won't be able to read the chat ever. It'll be stupendous. And we'll build the best base on the history of your planet.
On my planet, not
Your
not
planet.
Your planet. You live on a different planet.
I'm on a...
You live in Canada.
It's the commie planet. We don't talk about it. Alright, guys. I'll log out. Nas, I'll say goodnight to you now. Hope you have a good one, and I shall play with you tomorrow. Finish the storyline.
doing it right now.
I can't wait.
Nagging me, woman.
That's what women do best. All right, good night. Bye. As for the rest of you, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry I wasn't the most high energy today. I'm sorry I wasn't on my A game. I will let you guys know tomorrow what I'm planning. I really do want to stream COD, but if I'm not feeling 100%, I might just switch it over to Valheim. Also because I'm looking at the Valheim Twitch, and oh my god, this looks like so much fun. It's just taking me right back. So I'm a little excited about it now. Forgive me. I hope y'all have a good night. I will see you definitely tomorrow, hopefully feeling better enough to turn on my camera. Otherwise, see you then. Have a happy Friday.